Do 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 do. Is that what happens when you press the... Oh, that's what the start streaming button does. Why did no one tell me? I've been trying to... Alright, you live and you learn. Hello everyone. Happy Wednesday to everyone who celebrates. And unhappy Wednesday to everyone who... everyone who hates. Wednesday haters in chat. Post Wednesday hate. Hello everyone. It's time for the extraordinarily regular and predictable glidus stream of the month. We've got a rogue cat wandering around. He's being a bit of a nuisance at the moment. I tried to drug him, but I think he's onto me, so he might sabotage the stream. But we'll regroup and continue if we need to. Also, my washing machine is on. Everyone say hello to my washing machine. It may pop into the stream from time to time as well. Thank you for the noises that people have caused, those follows and the resub. 25 months. Can you believe that sounds insane. What's my washing machine's name? I actually haven't named it. It's relatively new. It's not that new. I got it like 3 months ago. Gerald, I've just decided. More months than streams on Twitch? I don't think so. I disagree. But that's only because I have all the VODs. And I have the receipts. I can show your ass right now that I've done way more streams than that on Twitch. Each of these has several videos in it. We're currently in the director's commentary arc. What's 13? Hang on, people. So these are the arcs of my Twitch streaming. There's no 13. Okay, my archives are not entirely up to snuff. We'll see what we can do about that when it's my own fucking problem. All right. What are we doing today? Well, the first course of action is piano time. Don't be ridiculous, everyone. Don't get ahead of yourselves. It's piano time. I don't know what you were expecting. Hello, this is mic 2. Is everyone happy here at mic 2? Everyone know what's going on? Check, check. Is this thing on? Everyone tell me if you can hear my D minor triad. That coming through clearly. How about the C augmented 4th, 11th? You know how it is. Oh no, there's a 13 in there as well. Cool. Anyway, the music's a bit quiet. How about now? Oh my god, that's so much louder. But what was I saying? I'll just leave the piano on, so that Bear can step on it later on into the stream. Wasn't really thinking about that. I was just sort of going with the flow. Hey, turn the alert sounds off during piano time. But how else will I know that I've been alerted? I need to be alerted. Yeah, that didn't really have any through line. I was just sort of fucking going. The fun thing about improvising is you make a mistake and you decide, hang on, if I do that again and more intentionally, it's not a mistake anymore. It's so fun. I was saying FM sus 4 sharp. Oh, that was ages ago. What do you mean 4 sharp 11? Sus 4 sharp. Okay, fair enough. It's not sus if it's minor. It's added if it's minor. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay, the agenda today is friggin' what it's been for the past several years, and that's watching through old glidus videos. Who would have thought? I'm thinking that it could so happen that Battle of the Bastards Pisstake comes out like after I've gotten up to no one in these rewatches. I genuinely believe that could just naturally coincide. So that means I'll have to delete these streams even more. I have a hype chest. Twitch has given me a hype what the fuck? Button mash emote. Okay, great. What fucking hell? I just want to live stream, man. I should react to it before posting the video. That is a big brain maneuver right there. Something I do want to do is maybe do some of the research and even editing stages of producing the video live on stream. If not publicly, at least for patrons. I think they sort of deserve that. That sounds like fun. I could do that. Because there's a lot of stuff that I have to watch through and read through, and it all sounds actually rather boring. So it'll be more interesting if I can share it with an audience, if I can project that pain onto others. Alright, but before we can get into any of that, we're still on season 7. We're in season 7 town, where 5 fucking years ago, And we're here to lampoon episode 3, The Queen's Justice, which, if I recall correctly, I rated as the best episode of season 7 and the second best episode of the last 2 seasons. It's still fucking awful. How much is editing as a function of the total video process? Well, that you could mean a few different things there. If you mean like in terms of a percentage of the time it takes to produce the entire video, it's minuscule. Writing is the vast majority of the time. It can take me weeks, months, years to produce a script. And then once the script is produced, it will never take me a year to edit the video. I don't think that's possible. Maybe it is for something ludicrous or something that I don't like dive into. You know what I mean? If something is at the forefront of my mind, if it's like the main project I'm working on, it can still take me months to write, but it will only take me weeks to edit. Does that make sense? The time between script being finished and video being finished is a lot shorter than script being started and script being ended. How long did every episode ranked take to edit? I believe I started working on the script for that video in December of 2020. And I finished the script for it in March of 2020 and it came out in April. I do need to clarify that my relationship with work at that time was not healthy. I was staying up. I pulled several all-nighters for that one, and I did uncharacteristically actually stick to a deadline. So I don't think it's representative, but I was able to produce that 2-hour video in a number of weeks, a small number of weeks. Do I know HN Films? I have talked with HN Films a little bit, yes. I think he has... he's acknowledged that I am a source of inspiration for him. I think the Breaking Bad... If I'm thinking of the right person... yeah, that's him. His Breaking Bad video was inspired by my Game of Thrones video. Hello, Paige. Yes, you made it. Well done. I don't know if my relationship with work is any healthier today. It's like just sort of inverted. The opposite of bad of a bad thing isn't necessarily a good thing. It could just be a thing that's bad in another way. Okie dokie. Any other dilly-dallying? Does anyone have any dillies that I need to dally? Or shall we press on with the bloody content? If Glidus dies before the Winds of Winter... Bear will finish it, don't worry. Opposites are interesting because, like, it's always in regards to something. The opposite of, like, unless presented with a context, the opposite of a thing is always nothing. Like, the opposite of hot isn't cold, it's nothing. Unless you're presenting it in the context of temperature. Like, you know what I mean? It's such a bullshit, pedantic argument to make, but yes. Oh, that's a long message. I feel like I should read it. Some stream you and Alt Swift did a long time ago. Someone in chat wrote, "Honor is a horse," meaning Jamie's horse. It sounded funny, and you started saying it out of context to people. That's a good one. I'd like to thank everyone involved because it's the most fun way to confuse my friends. That's what Glidus is all about. Confusing your friends. Everyone in the comments, I know this isn't a YouTube video, but everyone in the comments section, comment what your favorite Glidus quote to confuse friends is. scuba equipment. That's a good one. What video is that in? Oh, that's Jamie got review when I refused to say the funny Australian word. Contains multitudes of the gym block. Wow, Jamie got review coming through. Who would have thought? Who would have thought people actually care about that video? I care about that video. That video is special. I'm very glad I produced a God review in the year of our Lord 2025. Who would have thought? And the people watched it. That's so nice. So good to see. We'll have to get it. We'll have to get it on the director's commentary someday. You have the conlanger on staff. That's a good one. That's a niche. Its applications are not very wide, but when you can pull it off, that must be great. Backwards anti-sense is a great one. Yeah. We'll be getting to Spoilers of War in our next stream. Oh god, I pressed the wrong button on my stream deck and I caused a cacophony on my computer screen. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, let's watch The Queen's Justice. The Queen's Justice. Have I read anything this year I'd recommend? This year? Have I read anything? Have I read words? There was a Reddit thread that would just blow your socks off. This year, no, I read the Flinders biography last year. Sorry. That's all I can ever think about. It's always Matthew Flinders in my head. I've read the subtitles in Baldur's Gate 3. That's very true. Alright, we're getting on it.
Previously on the Game of Thrones Pisstake.
What a great way to start a video. What a strange, scrungly little voice that is.
Ah! And now the thrilling conclusion.
Oh, I was watching Korra at this time. The Legend of Korra, which a lot of the episodes start with like an old-timey radio broadcast. You know, with that sort of voice and a sepia-toned relay of all the events of the previous episode. And that's why that was in my head. And I did one of those. How far do you need to be from the mic to scream? Look, so sometimes you want to do a scream up close to the microphone. And sometimes you do want to get away. Sometimes you want to sound distant. It's not actually a function of volume. You can adjust the gain of the microphone so that it doesn't clip if you're up close. It's an effect that, like, the reason I love screaming into the microphone from several meters away is that it puts you in the room with me. It does something which a lot of most YouTube videos wouldn't do, which is like remind you. It puts the microphone into your brain, right? Sometimes the clipping is funny, but also sometimes it's fucking awful.
Whew, lucky break we weren't ambushed by any of those rogue fleets you hear about these days.
Fucking Christ.
So Jay Snow and Dave arrive.
Oh my god, it's this!
Weren't ambushed by any of those rogue fleets you hear about these
things just happen in season 7. It's so funny.
days. So Jay Snow and Dave arrive on Dragon Show to meet.
Calling no one's told me that they love this, but I love referring to Dragonstone as Dragon Show.
The Queen of Space and ask if she's interested in upgrading her phone plan.
Putting phone plan on screen, man. I'm off to a roaring start with this video.
They're greeted by Big Brain Small Frame and the Cunnilinguist.
Cunning linguist. Not an original joke, but making it a portmanteau. I've never heard anyone do that before.
And honestly, I'm only making it sound slightly weirder than it actually is. These two characters have so much they
slightly weird. I don't know why I didn't continue the voice.
Could be talking about. Yes, it's a greeting, and they have plenty of time to catch up while John's here.
Yeah, but she is a linguist. Well, she's not a linguist. She's a translator. She's a polyglot. You know what I mean, though.
But it never happens.
That's the a lot of my jokes aren't actually like fully coherent. They're suggestive. It's. I'm quite an impressionist when it comes to comedy. It's sort of like you get what I'm saying. It's the idea of a joke.
Later on, they talk about talking about the past, but they don't actually do it. Jon and Tyrion never, not once, discuss anything of substance concerning their pasts.
Fucking wild. I don't know why in all of these old videos it sounds like my throat is really strained. Maybe my throat was really strained.
These last 2 seasons,
like, this is someone who's about to experience shingles. I develop shingles in a few months after this video, so you can hear the stress in my voice.
Seem obsessed with reminding us of season 1, but refuse to let characters reflect on their pasts beyond quoting each other. That sounds like a fucking nightmare. You aren't allowed to think about anything that's happened to you, and every other sentence you say has to be something someone else said to you once. I think Orwell wrote about that. For
George Orwell. Oh, Orwell, the Wildling. Crazy.
For the first time, Tyrion meets... I'm not sure who this is. He calls himself Davos Seaworth, but that must be a devious ruse of some kind.
A devious ruse. Something I really appreciate about, especially the later House of the Dragon Pistakes, is my focus on delivery in pretty much every line. Like, not every line is gonna have some notable delivery, but I thought about it. A lot of the jokes in these earlier videos, a lot of just the funny words I say fly past because I don't do anything. I just like fly right through them. And like, maybe that is better for some people. I think I still do it sometimes. It doesn't matter.
Because we all know the real Davos Seaworth would never be this chummy with the man who was instrumental in exploding his son and destroying his king.
Yes, of course. People to this day say, oh, but they were at war. Davos knew what was involved. Yeah, okay. His son still died. Like, you'd still be upset about that. And you're looking at you're shaking the hand of the man who did that.
Tyrion says,
fought on opposite sides at the Battle of Blackwater Bay.
Which was helpful because I have amnesia.
Oh, it's amnesia! Oh, hang on. I need to make sure that in the Season 6, Episode 9 video, I'm keeping tally of all the things that I need to, like, all the running jokes, because it's been so fucking long that I've forgotten. I had to write down, okay, I have to do an I did joke, and I have to do a cheeseburger joke. And now I have to write down amnesia to make sure there's an amnesia joke, because it's been so long. So long.
Don't remember season 2 of this show.
Unluckily for me.
If you wouldn't mind becoming prisoners.
Now that's actually a running joke as well. I reuse that. When do I reuse it? If you wouldn't mind becoming prisoners. That's a good. That's great delivery. I don't know what I was on about. Where did the cheeseburger bit come from? Yes, it was episode 7 of this season. Wow, that is extraordinary recall. You people are crazy. Yeah, it's the Game Grumps episode with Jacob Anderson where the Egoraptor and Danny Sexbang goad Jacob Anderson into using his horrible American accent. Wonderful, like S-tier YouTube videos, the Jacob Anderson appearance on Game Grumps. But I am quite good at Mario Kart, so like it's wonderful.
This Davos imposter tries to make some small talk with the most important person in the world, apparently. He says he's heard lovely...
Yeah, it's so funny how much of a focus Missandei is in the later seasons. Because for the season 6 episode, it's gonna come up, guys. I'm thinking about it a lot. For the season 6 episode 9 video, I've done an entire recap of the Marine plot, and Missandei is perhaps the least important person to the plot. Like, of course, there's... Mossador is more important to the Marine plot than Missandei. You could make an argument for. This is when they were trying to set up, like, a Davos love interest in Missandei, and Liam Cunningham, bless his entire being, actually, hated it. He was like, this is fucked up. Why would you make me do... What is wrong with you? he still had to do this though.
Things about her home, like beautiful trees and deadly fucking butterflies. Missandei awkwardly walks away.
Oh, nice morph cut. I guess there weren't enough frames for that.
Sansa, I hear she's alive and well.
She is.
Sansa? Yeah, she's doing fucking swell, it so happens.
She's doing fucking swell, it so happens. I love establishing like a bogan character or whatever, and then having them say something a little bit stuffy, something that like you wouldn't quite expect them to say. It so happens. You would never hear someone, yeah, fucking swell, it so happens. I think I find that personally hilarious.
She was only married to a mega rapist for like a couple months before I abandoned her with the world's creepiest manipulator who obviously wants to fuck her. She constantly undermines me and is super whiny in meetings, so I'm sure she's doing great. Why do people think Sansa is smart?
Right, yes, because they discussed Sansa and how smart she is in this scene.
What has she done to have earned this reputation? She blindly trusted Littlefinger until he sold her into marital slavery, and then trusted him again when she almost fucked up her family's campaign to reclaim the North, which
I run over my words so much when I'm trying to speak this quickly. I don't know why. You're not Hank Green, bro. Not everyone can be Hank Green.
led to the death of her last known full sibling, by the way. She's a total buffoon, but characters keep saying that she's smart, so I guess...
What did I say here? She could have saved Rickon, though. I'm not entirely sure about that. Like, knowledge of Peter's army definitely would have changed everything that happened at the Battle of Winterfell, but, you know, Ramsay's a sadistic little bean, and he has Rickon because the Small John number pulled him out of Hammer space. Most scenarios point towards Rickon dying here anyway, but she could have fucking tried.
By the way, she's a total buffoon, but characters keep saying that she's smart, so I guess that's that. Jon says he's not a Stark and then gets swooped by a dragon. It's passably subtle.
First time.
Varys and
James Franco.
Melisandre have a
First time.
Varys and Melisandre
I love text running off the screen. I love text running off the screen.
have a conversation which serves no purpose aside from her leaving Dragonstone. Varys hates magic and its practitioners, so it's strange that he would...
It's so fucking weird that he went out of his way to talk to Melisandre. What?
go out of his way to talk to her, especially when she was already staying out of the way. Conleth is chewing the scenery like a tough steak all through this scene, and I love it.
I did not part on good terms with the King of the North.
Oh, this is the quack.
Or his advisor.
Why?
There is no...
It's also why.
Why?
There is no way Varys doesn't know how Shireen died. This is so weird. Varys says Mel shouldn't come back to Westeros.
No way Varys doesn't know how Shireen died. I actually don't have anything to support that. He tells her to leave, she says she's going to leave, and then she doesn't leave. Doesn't she leave? Doesn't Melisandre disappear? Where the fuck does Melisandre go? Is she not seen again until the Long Night? I haven't thought about this. Melisandre, right, so talks to Varys. She says she's gonna go to Volantis. Varys says, don't come back. Melisandre says, I've got to come back once more to face her end. Like Varys, it is her fate to die in Westeros, bloody, bloody, blah. And then, yeah, she shows up at the Battle of in the Long Night. That's fucking crazy. This is her last scene until the Long Night.
Is this...
That's fucking
It's
wild.
because if
I've never thought about that. But yeah, Varys knowing how Shireen died, like I guess that was me just putting a lot of stock in Varys' spy network.
Shireen died. This is so weird. Varys says Mel shouldn't come back to Westeros. Is this because of his...
Did you hear the quack?
Shireen died. This is so weird. Varys says Mel shouldn't come back to Westeros. Is it...
Varys quacks there.
back to Westeros. Is this because
He's like, "Wah." It's great. What a hilarious joke.
back to Westeros? Is this because
And that is me quacking.
of his dislike of magic? Does he have something against her in particular? Does she threaten him with her ability to control monarchs except for that one and that one? In reality, he only says it to set up her spooky foreshadowing of his death. Jon meets Dany Uwu.
Rightful queen of the
Ooh.
Andals and the First Men.
So the show fucked up in
Oh, the Roynar thing. Oh, that's so fun.
Season 4 when they included the Roynar in Dany's title. They had successfully written that ethnic group out of their continuity, but for some reason
Is this stream preparation for the continuation of the hit series Pisstake by Glidus? Oh, the chat doesn't load fully when I do that. Sorry. Should I have chat on screen here? Like, is that just going to make it easier for everyone? Let's do it. Okay. The answer is sort of.
included it there. That was silly of them because here Dany actually has Dawn's allegiance.
It's so funny that they say Roynar only concerning monarchs who actually don't have the allegiance of the. It's so funny.
So it should either be greatly offensive or suggestive of independence that they are excluded from what she claims to rule over. Although, for reasons, Dawn is not a thing after this episode.
Thank you for travelling so far, my lord.
Yeah, traffic was rough, but it only took an hour and a half, if I'm honest.
But I could have...
What was I doing? Yeah, traffic was rough, but alluding to right, because of the ridiculously fast travel times. Jon left Winterfell in the previous episode. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
When I read, the last king in the north was Torrhen Stark.
Ah, I see how this scene is going to go. Jon will tell Dany about Robb, and then Dany will fire Tyrion for not informing her of such crucial information, pun intended. Jon and Daenerys are in the same room together for over 10 minutes, and Aemon is not brought up once. I hate this show.
Hell, we
all their time together, and Jon and Daenerys never talk about Aemon. It's so fucking annoying. It's right there. It's right there.
Hell, we almost took it and we didn't even have dragons. Almost.
Is that the same scream as the very first Pisstake? Hold up. Is that the same? No, it's not. It just has a similar contour.
I hate this show.
Hell, we almost took it and we didn't even have dragons. Almost.
Jon
That's so guttural.
repeats this insane idea that laying siege to a city filled with 500,000 innocents is more humane than assaulting an army or capturing the city. That he instantly jumps to this conclusion tells me this dialogue is being written with convenience in mind and not character.
As far as I can see, you are the enemy to the north.
Dany is a petulant bitch for no reason.
For no reason.
Yeah,
Is that the? Oh yes, I make a joke about how I already made that joke. Very good.
we've done that one.
The night.
Yes, but I still. Is that a lampshade? Did I just put a lampshade on my own failure to come up with a new joke? Or reliance on it? Well, the whole thing is running jokes. The whole fucking all I ever do is repeat shit I or someone else has already said. I am a little annoyed that I say for no reason and then play the clip of the brain in Futurama saying for no reason. And I did the exact same thing in a previous video. But honestly, having done the exact same thing in this video sort of legitimizes that I did the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it pisses me off that I did it, but doing it twice makes it more of a thing. You get it. How many different ways can you say people's decisions are nonsensical? I'm fucking rubbing up on the limit, I think.
Yeah, we've done that one.
The Night King is real.
Okay, people know about the Long Night and the White Walkers. These are legendary things that are commonly known, but not necessarily believed
Right, this is where I talk about the
in
Night King.
Westeros. But there was
no, that's season 6.
no Night King until Bran met him in Season 4, gave him a name in Season 6, and then inexplicably everyone started calling him that.
He saw me!
Oh no, this is it.
The Night King! He saw me!
Before the Night King comes.
All of you would be me.
That's the first time anyone says Night King in the entire show. This is the first time anyone says the words the Night King in reference to that character or at all.
Saw me! The Night King!
And people just happen to know who he means by that, and other people land on the exact same name. People who don't talk to Jon doesn't meet with Bran between season 6 and season he doesn't. How do they know what to call him? How do they agree on the name without having discussed it?
He saw me!
Before the Night King comes.
All of you would be meat in the Night King's arms.
How does Tormund have the same name for this guy as Bran?
You've seen the Night King.
How does Melisandre...
No.
You've seen the Night King?
Last time we saw the Night King was at
And then Jon says it every fucking other sentence.
I don't.
I'm consumed with the Night King because I've seen him.
We still have a wall between us and the Night King.
The Night King's army grows larger by the day.
And here Jon just says it like it's nothing new. Everyone except Davos should be asking what the fuck a Night King is.
I wonder if your father knew his best.
Yeah. It's such weak delivery to not like say that as a conclusion of a paragraph. I think that's something that my scripts used to be like just sort of single, well, not single line, but like single points just in a long list. And it was like I said one point and then on to the next point, and it was ordered chronologically except for, you know, the videos where I intentionally did it non-chronologically for joke reasons, like the spoilers of war, which we'll get to next time. And Oathbreaker as well, I sorted by character instead of by time, by chronology. These days my scripts don't like I write essays, right? I don't just write single points and sometimes expand on them. So what I'm getting at is like that conclusion there, I think I could have said in a much more stately way.
Everyone except Davos should be asking what the fuck a Night King is.
Like that's the crux. That's the argument I'm making. That's the point of all the clips I just played. But it sounds like I'm just going through it. Does that make sense? Like there's no discerning that line from all the other things I've already said. Whereas I think these days, in retrospect, I think that should have been said. It should be made clear that that's the point. I like thinking about writing. Isn't it fun? Do I write with an outline and then a script, or are they one and the same? I do like draft a structure, and then I sort of just expand notes into a script. These days I take a lot more care to arrange those expanded notes into a more of a flow rather than just banging them out in the order I thought of them.
I wonder if your father knew his best.
Thinking about writing is more fun than writing. I love talking about screenplays and teleplays, and when it comes to writing them, I do love I have I've written some scripts. I'll never show you any of them though. It's a lot of fun. I find it more fun to discuss. The fun for me in writing, or at least the most fun, it's still fun to do it on my own, but I find the greatest fun is collaborating and discussing ideas, discussing form and themes and function with other creators.
Friend sent assassins to murder a baby girl in her crib.
Danny?
Make clear, so it's in delivery. How do I do that? Make clear what the point is, apart from saying in summary. I mean, it's a subtle gestural thing in the way you deliver something. Like, instead of just saying it the exact same way I said everything else, I could have said,
New. Everyone except Davos.
Everyone except Davos
should be asking what the fuck a Night King is.
Should be asking what the fuck a Night King is. Like, emphasis. It's just pacing and emphasis.
In her crib.
Danny has both Tyrion and
what if everyone who saw the Night King had different names to him? You would expect that. That's what should happen. Like, there needs to be an explanation for this.
Varys as advisors. I refuse to believe she doesn't know Ned.
I do I feel bad sometimes because pointing out errors that you've noticed in someone else's script is a lot easier than writing a script that doesn't have errors. This is why I felt so much better producing the Bliss takes, where it's like, oh, thank fuck, I get to point out things I think people did correctly. I get to praise well-crafted scripts. Ads. Twitch. Twitch. Grr.
Didn't want
I should become racist so I could stream on Kick instead.
her.
Or is it Rum? I don't know any of the fucking... Which is the racist one? They're all racist.
Dead. Ned personally commanded Varys to not assassinate her, and he knows that Ned put his own life at risk to protect her. This doesn't make sense. Nice speech, though.
The Dothraki
Oh, slam dunk, bro.
across the sea.
I mean...
Any sea.
Okay.
He is the first to make allies of wildlings and Northmen. He was named Lord
Not
Commander
because of
of
his
the Night's
birthright,
Watch.
he has
named
no
King of the
birthright.
North.
He's
All
a
those
damn
hard
bastard.
because
Soldier
they
was
their
their
leader.
This fake Davos sure has done his research, but he's saying the exact same things that Melisandre said about Jon, and
Kick is Gambling Central. Let's go there then.
I'm annoyed that nobody points this out to him.
He took a knife in the heart for his people. He gave his own...
Why are they avoiding the fact that Jon has been resurrected?
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like they just needed a 30-second exchange between Jon and Davos, where Jon makes it clear, "Hey Davos, I don't think we should be broadcasting the fact that I'm undead. I think that might weird people out. I think that it's probably gonna give people the Wiggins. Let's leave it alone for now and maybe broach the subject later." And Davos could be like, "But you're special, Jon Snow." Or like, yeah, and you change that line that Davos says there. It's just so fucking weird that Davos says like the most extraordinary thing about Jon that would make anyone think that he is special, if they can fucking believe it. I mean, Melisandre is there. She's on Dragonstone. She could just say to Dany, "Oh yeah, I resurrected that motherfucker. I think he could be the savior of mankind. He's prophet, like all that shit, because he's been raised from the... I don't fucking know." But they didn't do any of that. These things... This is why it's fun to point out errors in someone else's script. These things sound very obvious to me, and it's fun to think about how these idiots didn't, like, how it didn't occur to them, and if it did occur to them, why the hell they chose to not do it. That's the thing. Sometimes I get YouTube comments being like, "Oh, you forgot to include this. You forgot about this scene. You forgot about this facet of that character." A lot of the times you don't. It's not. I didn't forget it. I just didn't say it. I just didn't. It wasn't pertinent. I didn't think it was relevant, and you have decided that it is, and that's fine. Sometimes it isn't fine, but to impose that you forgot, like it assuming ignorance over like a thought behind that decision is a common assumption, and it does piss me off sometimes. But here, like, I don't know if these ideas occurred to Benioff and Weiss, or if they if they did occur to them and they chose not to do them, or if they simply were stupid enough that it didn't occur to them that Melisandre might be able to clear up that issue. Like, why the hell does Jon not want people to know that he's been... Like, just make it clear. I think that it's something they assumed didn't need to be made clear, Jon's feelings about other people knowing that he's been resurrected. When I think... That's where it is. It's a difference in preferences. I think that is important to make clear. I don't think that the audience can be assumed to assume Jon's feelings.
And come to think of it, why did Melisandre not mention this? Surely it would be extremely convincing to Dany and Tyrion. Tyrion actually puts forward a pretty decent idea.
I don't know why that got me so much, but I guess I did it because it made me fun. It made me go funny.
Surely it would be extremely convincing to Dany and Tyrion.
Yes, I did say in a video once that it's easy with like it sounds easy in hindsight, but that is what a draft is for. That is what a team is for. That's what having other and it sounds like over the course of the latter seasons, the team got smaller and smaller and more insular and less open to criticism, less open to altering ideas to accommodate for a point that someone made. And I think that's bad.
Tyrion actually puts forward a
HBO can't afford editors, not these days.
pretty decent idea. Due to the existential threat in the north, it doesn't matter who's monarch of what, so might as well kneel. They could do a Prince of Dawn kind of thing, where he keeps the title to please his people, but he's still a
There's no time for that.
Oh, okay.
Ah, it's the funniest line in the entire season. It's so ooh. This is how you know that free folk like aren't comedic geniuses, because there's no time for that, and there's no time for any of this. They're the funniest things that Jon Snow says. It's so much funnier than "she's my queen" and "I don't want it." And they never latched on. It took for me to latch onto it, to find it and start making jokes about it for anyone else to notice. I'm the comedic genius here. If the show was still kicking, they would have just hit up ChatGPT. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. Oh. Fuck, it does sound plausible.
Okay. Dany declares Jon a rebel because everyone here is a child with no interest in conflict resolution. Varys tells her about Euron's sneaky fleet and the big dumb battle, so she kicks out Jon and Dave. They're her prisoners now, but not...
Yeah, what am I on about?
Is Jon a rebel because everyone here is a child with no interest in conflict resolution?
Yes. Yeah, it's like these scenes are so fucking crazy.
Varys tells her about Euron's sneaky fleet and the big dumb battle, so she kicks out Jon and Dave.
Oh, well, so you can't copyright anything that you produce alongside ChatGPT, if that's what we want to call it. But you can just lie.
They're her prisoners now, but not really, but kind of actually, except shut up. Theon is brought on board by some of Yara.
Theon Greyjoy, oh my god.
Ironborn. Seeing as they're here, either these guys weren't in the battle or they and their ship somehow survived. Both explanations make very little sense. They were written into this scene because fuck thinking things through, we need someone to rescue Theon and then treat him like garbage for doing the only sensible thing. I understand machismo, but I still...
Nice timely yeet joke.
I'll cry every Tim when the Ironborn aren't loyal to a fault.
Every Tim, every single Tim.
Euron parades through King's Landing and updates his penile status to erect.
Tris Botley sounds good right about now. That's a joke I made specifically to please one person in the Discord server, who I don't know if he's still around, but I know he appreciated it, so it was worth it.
What a twat!
I really like Pilu I really like Euron's actor. No, really, I do. Not taking the piss, contrary to the title.
What's this say? Yes, I have emotions other than genuine rage, thinly veiled as sarcastic range. Oh no, the kerning. Wow, look at the kerning go.
He's charismatic and fun. He's not very threatening though, and thus isn't a terribly compelling villain. They really needed Euron to come off as an unhinged lunatic. I think Piloswine Arsbreath could have done it if they gave him the right material.
So here you can see that I stretched that clip out.
Lunatic. I think
this clip here, it mustn't have been long enough to fill the time that I needed it to fill.
Piloswine Arsbreath could have done it.
Yeah, you can see the frames are jittery because like every other frame is being held for 2 frames. This is before I learnt of optical flow, everyone.
If they gave him the right material, it wouldn't have been book Euron, but it didn't have to be. It just had to be.
Why are the free folk happy for him? Because there's a like fun victory parade going on. We want a battle. Awesome, let's go. I don't fucking know what's going on.
Something, but as it is, he doesn't come close to filling the shoes of the show's previous antagonists. I feel.
That is one of I'm so proud. Well, pride, I don't know. I'm happy with that subtle little joke there.
Just had to be something. But as it is, he doesn't come close to filling the shoes of the show's previous antagonists.
Casting DB Weiss as one of the show's antagonists. Lamau, you win the internet today. Here's a cookie. take your updoot and leave, sir.
I feel like we needed an oh fuck scene with Euron and Yara analogous to Cersei's upcoming scene.
They're starving, are they? The populace of King's Landing in season 7, episode 3. I don't know if it's like by all logic they should be, but I don't know if it's really established that they are.
Unfortunately, all we get in that regard is a stinky poo-poo scene in season 8. Captain Feathered Dildo wins Cersei.
See, that's just me taking the season 8 description of him as BDSM Captain Feathersword to its next logical step. Oh, the Pumpkin Queen has arrived.
Over with some new toys. She says they'll marry after the war because the only suitable place for a royal wedding is still being renovated.
Conflict in the realms. We'd better invade the Riverlands.
Sons and daughters
Hang on,
of
what did I say?
Because the only suitable place for a royal wedding is still being renovated.
Oh,
the
good
sons
one.
and daughters of Westeros shall defend our country.
Wait. Is Cersei drilling women as well now?
Oh, that's
Daughters
fun.
of Westeros shall defend our country.
Wait. Is
That's a lot of fun. Wait.
Is Cersei drilling women as well now? I mean, shut up, you know what I mean. Yeah, come on, guys. This is a family show, you cunts. You
Juxtaposition.
Euron begins an extremely loud private conversation with Jaime in front of all these people. He turns the volume down, but not his personality.
A finger in the bum. Not now. We'll talk later.
See, he's charming. This scene is fucking...
Like, I had no notes for that because it's genuinely hilarious. And I already said earlier that this Euron is a fucking joke. So, you know, let the joke make jokes.
brilliant, and we all know
who's bum. I think we all know
why. Lena Headey gets 4.5.
Oh wow, there's a second why joke.
Charming. This scene is fucking brilliant, and we all know why. Lena Headey gets 4.5 minutes to explain her motivation, reflect on the past, and torture some foreigners. It's truly fucked
Fucking
and
hell.
completely captivating.
I imagine she's your favorite. I know, we're not supposed to have favorites.
Ugh, she's incredible.
I think this is the last opportunity that Lena Headey really had to do Cersei.
Sorry, I can't understand you.
Tyene is her only daughter. Is that true in show lore? I think it is. Yeah, so Obara has the I don't think we're entirely clear. Does Oberyn say how many daughters he has in that meeting in the garden where he's writing a letter in season 4? Because, like, obviously in the show we only meet 3 of his daughters, and Obara and Nymeria are explicitly not Illyria's daughters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he says he has 8 daughters. So it's entirely plausible that, as in the books, Illyria is the mother of 4 of them. And funnily enough, Tyene is not one of them in the books.
It's Cersei being Cersei. It's just so good. Everything about this scene makes sense. There you go. Cersei is only human.
Nice. Oh, cool. Good to know, man.
And exacting revenge makes her horny. Jaime's all like,
no.
But then she says, come on! And he is no longer all like,
no.
Due to all that
Nice analysis,
victory and
bro.
vengeance
Hey,
and stuff.
what was that?
And he is no longer all like,
No.
Due
This is a non-intrusive way of reinforcing that Jaime loves Cersei, which is relevant later. Well done. Well done. Well done. It's a good shot, everyone.
to all that victory and vengeance and stuff, Cersei is feeling powerful and in control, so she doesn't give a shit if people find out about her doing an incest. I guess if you've lived your whole...
Oh, loose frame!
So she doesn't give a shit if people find out about her doing an incest.
Oh, you see that? Oh, whoopsie doopsie. I cut the shot off 1 frame too late. Did I watch Jack Gleason's cameo in The Sandman? No.
Incest. I guess if you've lived your whole life doing incest, you might forget how fucked up everyone else thinks it is to do an incest. This aide, who has been in the show forever...
True, that's season 2. Bernadette's in the show from season 2 through season 8, I think.
Informs...
And, like, is she ever mentioned by name? I don't know.
Cersei that the money man is here. Cersei gloats about having sex with her brother. As you do. Tycho Nestoris is here to provide the premise for the next episode's big dumb battle, and fuck, I love this guy's voice.
Yeah, Mark Gatiss, I do still quite enjoy Mark Gatiss's voice. I'm not a big fan of his writing and showrunning decisions, however.
Indeed.
Tycho commends Cersei for becoming the first ever ruling queen of Westeros. Fuck. Knowing how tenuous her claim is and that she very obviously did the thing
Oh, Rhaenyra moment.
of Westeros. Fuck.
Oh, not so fast, not so fast. But hang on, in House of Dragon, Rhaenyra Queen? Question mark.
Knowing how tenuous her claim is and that she very obviously did the thing, it's ridiculous that the Iron Bank would be siding with her. Even if she wins the war, her grasp on the kingdoms is unstable. Tycho has been shown to prioritize order and predictability.
Oh man, I'm digging into the character history of Tycho Nestoris for the season 7 Pisstake. Can you fucking believe it? The queen who probably shouldn't have.
That's why he sided
The queen who would have if she'd known any better. The queen who could have if she wasn't so lazy.
with Stannis. He basically outlines why he shouldn't invest in Cersei, and then does. Apparently the Iron Bank...
Yes, that is the arc of this scene, is Tycho and Cersei plainly outline why Tycho should leave immediately and have nothing to do with her regime in King's Landing, and then he involves himself for some reason.
He basically...
Yes, I'm aware that the comma and period keys let you go frame by frame. That works in YouTube, not in video editors. However, most video editors... Look. I missed it. I missed it in the video editor.
outline...
That's the explanation, and I noticed it. That's all. The reason I used the arrow keys was just to go back and replay the previous bit.
And why he shouldn't invest in Cersei, and then does. Apparently the Iron Bank had much invested in the slave trade, so they have reason to push back against Daenerys. This is an incredibly bold thing to write, as the fucking defining trait of Braavos is its anti-slavery sentiment. And that is...
I think that it's possible that the Iron Bank is invested in slavery anyway. Slavery is lucrative for those involved in it, which is disgusting, and I hope a point is made of it. It may be so in the books. It likely is so in the books that the Iron Bank is invested, but it's unclear how exactly entwined the Iron Bank is with the other institutions of Braavos.
This isn't just book shit, man.
Because they had risked their lives in the name of freedom.
Can we shit talk Moffat a bit? To go for it. I won't do it. I'm busy, but you go for it, man.
The mothers and fathers of the new city vowed that no man, woman, or
Right, yeah, that's Tycho Nestoris reading this.
child in Braavos should ever be a slave.
Can you fucking believe that Cersei's angle against Daenerys is that her army is full of foreigners while she is giving vast amounts of Tyrell wealth to a foreign bank and later hires a foreign sellsword company? The scene is shot...
A foreign sellsword company made of expats. Well, generational expat. It's messy. It's messy, man.
The scene is shot well and it looks great, and I love both of these actors. It just happens to be full of bullshit. This winter, visit beautiful Dragonstone and enjoy some of our 4 locations. Table room, throne room, cliff, and beach.
I'm not playing word games with you.
It's taken 7 years, but Jon Snow has finally figured out how to defeat Tyrion Lannister.
You probably don't believe me.
I do, actually.
This mirrors Ebros and Sam's chat about the Walkers. I believe you about the world-ending threat, but I'm not going to do anything about it because there's other shit to do. It's a passable metaphor for climate change, but it's really annoying that it ends up not
Oh, look at that lichen. Oh my god. This is some great location scouting.
mattering because you can just
Hang
stab...
on, what are you talking about? I was looking at lichen. Why did I swap their heads?
It's a passable metaphor for climate change, but it's really annoying that it ends up not mattering because you can just stab it to death after teleport.
So true. So true. All the points that... It's the same thing that they do with the slavery story in seasons 4 through 6. Is they make all these points about the entrenched institutional inertia in support of these horrible, horrendous, atrocious things going on in our world. Slavery and climate change. They say, look, everyone's like, you can make people aware of it, you can do action, but it's just not fucking enough. And then they resolve both of these issues with a single act of violence. Dany blows up the slavers' army. Arya stabs climate change to death, and both of those issues are immediately solved forever. It's morally irresponsible, dare I say it. Like, and it's just shit storytelling to outline all of these systemic issues and then have the plot concluded by a singular act of violence which just, like, gets rid of them, I suppose. It's fucking dumb. Anyway, yes, I've been thinking about the Marine plot a bit recently. Beast might be in Northern Ireland. I don't know. I don't know about that. You love bits in editing that are not mentioned in the video? Me too. Me too. They're just for the watchers. I know for a lot of viewers, well, they're not viewers, they're listeners. And I live in their pocket and just whisper words into their eardrums. But the people who are actually paying attention, they get extra little jokes.
I'm asking if there's something I can do to help you.
That's Spain? You're telling me this is Spain?
Yeah, the reason I came here. Tyrion talks with
Hang on, what's did something happen here? Nope. Sometimes, like, a transition looks like there's a fucked up frame in the middle of it, but there isn't.
Reason I came here. Tyrion talks with Dany.
I think it's just my eyes playing tricks on me in my old age. Man, so Dave and Dan's Civil War show, which doesn't exist. Oh, but man, could you imagine? Like, it'd be horrible, but it could be so funny. Audio descriptions version where the narrator has to explain what the gag is. That'd be. I'll see if my Swifty friend is interested in that.
He quotes himself and Dany calls him out.
Are you trying to present your own statements as ancient wisdom?
Which is fucking hilarious because this show constantly does exactly that.
Yeah, it's so fucking annoying.
Tyrion's right in this conversation.
It's so annoying.
Which is a shock and convinces Dany to give Jon the thing that she didn't know was there. She brings up the time the fake Davos almost said that Jon died, precious memories, and Tyrion's like, yeah, Northerners just exaggerate sometimes, haha. Even though he's here to convince Dany to try.
The mural on the back of the table room, do you mean the dragon back here? It's not a mural, it's like carved into the stone. It protrudes from the wall. It's fucking sick. And it's got 2 legs.
Northerners just exaggerate sometimes, haha. Even though he's here to convince Dany to trust Jon. And Davos isn't a Northerner. Fake Davos might be, though. Jon and Dany finally 1v1 each other.
I named them for my brothers.
Yeah.
No items, final destination. Funny joke.
And the other one I named for my rapist.
You lost.
Wow. Wow, me from 5 years ago? You're just gonna say that?
Only 1v1 each other.
I named them for my brothers.
Yeah, and the other one I named for my rapist.
You lost 2
That's crazy and true, but crazy.
brothers as well.
So you do know about Rob.
Oh, this is Two Brothers.
We'll enjoy what we're good at.
I don't.
Confirmation that Jon does not enjoy eating pussy. This.
Why do I say things like that?
We'll enjoy what we're good at.
I don't.
Confirmation that
it's a little joke.
Jon does not enjoy eating pussy. This activates Dany as Dario too. Who did not enjoy eating pussy.
Go on, do your duty.
She gives
Wow.
Jon the stuff because there's literally no reason not to. Sansa rules. I want a Sansa action figure that shoots laser beams and changes into a truck. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Vulcan is a...
So that's obviously an
I want a
editing fuck
Sansa
up.
action figure that shoots laser beams.
But it's fine. So I think I nested this all together and did a morph cut to, yeah, a recycling truck. And there's just a few missing frames here for, like, premiere reasons, I suppose. That's annoying.
Vroom, vroom. Vulcan is a...
But it's fine, who cares? The charm is that it's fucked.
Pretty dogshit maester. Check out this look Littlefinger gives Vulcan when he says that Lewin kept a copy of everything. Look, it's actual subtlety. Amazing. Sansa...
It might have been an accident. I have to afford that Aidan Gillen might have just looked at that point in time. Although Aidan Gillen is a wonderful actor, so maybe he did like just insert a little bit of subtlety into the scene, and the director didn't catch it to remove it.
Knows more about making armor than the people who make armor. She's so fucking smart.
You don't know Cersei.
Also, I've been told by people who are more informed than I am that the things she says about armor to make the armor better is dumb and wrong.
So fucking smart.
But I didn't say that in the video at the time. I forgot. I guess I forgot, or I just didn't feel like saying it. You ever just don't feel like saying something?
You don't know Cersei better than anyone here.
Yep, cool, except he definitely does.
The woman who murdered my mother, father, and brother is dangerous.
She did none of those things!
She did none of those things.
Why did she say that?
The woman who murdered my mother, father, and brother is dangerous.
She did none of those things. Ned was Littlefinger's doing, so I can excuse Sansa thinking Cersei did that, but Robb and Cat was Tywin and Walder. Cersei had nothing to do with the Red Wedding. Littlefinger tells us once...
Yeah, so that's... Sansa just makes assumptions... And I suppose that she's predisposed to, like, looking for things to blame Cersei for. There's an echo here. It might be because I have the second microphone set up on the other side of the room. I do like... She did none of those things. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But yeah. Yeah.
More that...
Cersei did 9/11, that's true.
Sansa has a Rick Sanchez galaxy brain, but...
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
But he tries to convey to us...
Cersei killed Lady. Ned killed Lady.
Mere...
Arya killed Lady.
Mortals, the sheer...
Joffrey killed Lady. Like... I mean, yeah, Cersei killed... Oh, the echo. Ah, it was me saying the thing.
Scope of his own brain.
Fight every battle.
I fuck with this scene so much. I love this scene. It's so fun to play with.
Convey to us mere mortals the sheer scope of his own brain.
Fight every battle, everywhere, always. In your mind.
You gotta...
Like, so the idea is that Peter... like grooms Sansa in every sense of the word, like to become his wife and also to become like his queen and fucking yuck, and also to become a political manipulator in the same way he is, and that she outclasses him. Student becomes a master, betrays, 1-2 punch, you get fucked over by the person you were trying to make you do the thing. So that's the idea. So I don't know why they wrote Peter to be so fucking stupid and also never actually teach Sansa anything. Do you understand?
Think about everything all the time, see? Jesus, maybe if I say enough confusing bullshit, she'll sleep with me.
Every possible series of events is happening all at once.
I'm so happy he says this insane crap about constantly considering every possibility. It's gonna be so much fun later on. Bran arrives at Winterfell, which...
Deus ex arbore. It's a funny little joke. You have to know a little bit of Latin, but it's a funny joke.
Peter did.
It's also like a TV tropes reference, sort of. What have I done here?
Peter didn't see coming. Also, Mira, but I
followed my insane brother to a frozen hellscape, and all I got was this creepy cripple whose shit I have to clean. She does look really dead inside, doesn't she?
Also, Mira, but
that word, this one here, I'm not wont to use it in real life, but it's the word that they use in the show to describe Bran, so...
I guess we no longer care about her. Try as he might, poor Peter will never be more confusing than Bran.
Your father's last living tree-born son.
More like tree-born, am I right?
Oh man, I forgot I did that. That snuck up on me. That's so good.
Am I right?
Can never be loaded.
His last living tree-born son.
More like tree-born, am I right?
Can never be loaded anything.
Right, except the Seven Kingdoms. Bran tells Sansa that he...
Why did I do... Bran!
He's the three-eyed raven, and the writers embarrass themselves yet again. Like, they offer some vague explanation of what he can do, and then hand-wave it like, fuck, you wouldn't understand anyway, because... Because they have no idea. Nobody involved in the show has a fucking clue how any of this is supposed to work. They're not avoiding telling us to keep secrets for a plot twist. They're avoiding telling us because they don't know.
I still believe this. I think that they have... The reason they hand-waved explaining any of the supernatural shit in their own show is because they hadn't thought about it. They didn't decide, they couldn't decide exactly what they wanted to do, so they just didn't do anything. They just left it all up in the air. It's so fucking annoying.
And the three-eyed raven. It means I can never see anything. Everything that's ever happened. Everything that's ever happened right now. To everyone. It's all happening right now. To everyone. I can never see pieces. It's all fragments. I need to learn to see everything that's ever happened right now. When the long night comes again, I need to learn to see the three-eyed raven.
I thought you were the three-eyed raven.
And the three-eyed raven. I need to be ready. The three-eyed raven taught me to learn to see the three-eyed raven. It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
It's all... It was all obviously building to that.
I told you it's difficult to explain.
Bitch, you barely even tried. Yo, sis, you were straight up bopping that time you got raped.
I can't... But why did they write this?
How bonzerific is it that this
How bonzerific.
unsettling relationship is never developed? Get the...
Why did... What the fuck were they doing?
feeling it only exists to show us that Bran is creepy now. Sam, I'm not...
Jesus Christ. Why did they say... So the line is, you looked beautiful that night, isn't it? Oh, it's disgusting. Ugh. Brother, yucky, yucky.
Sam, I'm not sure...
I don't know what to say about it. Like, just
this guy is actually a maester. He doesn't even seem
caca, stinky, poo-poo dialogue.
to own a chain.
Yeah, what am I saying? What am I on about?
Now, Sam, I'm not sure this guy is actually a maester. He doesn't even seem to own a
Oh, the chain!
The chain.
Oh, it pisses me off so much. They didn't get. Where's his chain? That's not a maester. Oh, that's so fucking annoying.
Or bullshits about his cancer being cured.
I just started feeling better.
Just get some Gwyneth Paltrow goop up in there, sort you out real nice.
Oh man, that is ancient JonTron right there, isn't it?
Oh, Jory gets the touch again.
I remember the last stream, there was a JonTron reference in the previous video, wasn't there? And I was like, oh, what the fuck, what's JonTron up to these days? And I opened his channel and I was like, I might watch some of his newer videos, see if he's a little freak still. And the tab is still open and I haven't watched a single one, and that was like a month ago, so
it's nice. Oh.
Charlie, I'd like to speak with you in my study this evening.
Ooh, someone's in trouble. Except he's really not. The only reason he's not banished is because they need him to read the thing about the Night King later. Yeah, cunt.
Yeah, they just need him here to be they need him to be there 2 episodes later, so they can't get rid of him yet because they haven't done that scene yet, because they did the Jorah thing first, and Jorah makes it to Dragonstone in the same episode that Sam leaves the Citadel. So it took that long for the next Sam thing to happen.
Let's turn it around on you.
Many maesters.
Just because they need him to read the thing about the Night King later. Yeah, cunts, turn it around on you.
Oh, because it's about Rhaegar. That's actually really funny. Oh, I had to think about that. Yeah, I like that. I just started feeling better line because Ian Glenn's wonderful. It says so much to his acting ability and how charming he is that Jorah Mormont has been rehabilitated in the eyes of a lot of fans just because of how fun to watch Ian Glenn is, how convincing he is. I think if you only have a few links, you like complete it with regular links, or like, yeah, the whole chain doesn't have to be made up of maester links.
Many maesters whose chains are...
That joke's really funny.
To read the thing about the Night King later. Yeah, cunts, turn it around on you.
Many maesters whose chains are heavy with healing links.
He even brings up the chain. I love how Sam makes curing the plague sound easy, and then he never cures anyone ever again. So annoying.
Imagine if Davos learnt that Sam Tarly figured out how to cure grayscale. If Davos learnt, like, oh, fucking, you could have cured Shireen Barad. Great. Good job, Sam.
Fuck yes, another war meeting.
I'm not talking about sending our ships.
Yes, Queen, just melt them, slay! Oh, they're not letting her. Frowny face.
Frowny face.
You know, this episode actually hasn't been too dumb.
That's true. There's zero ire in this episode. It's interesting writing these, especially as the videos got longer and longer and longer. That a lot of episodes just don't feature entire characters. Like Battle of the Bastards, it features like 2 out of 6 of the season 6 plots. It's entirely about Marine and the North, and there's no King's Landing, there's no Bravos, there's no Riverlands, there's no another example. What else happens in season 6? Fucking who cares? So it's interesting that, like, I'm spending all this time and all this effort and all this writing talking about like 1/3 of the plots. It's interesting.
So far. Oh no! Wow! Oops!
Oh, it's this episode, right? This happens now, doesn't it?
Coming. She will be ready.
Remember?
Yes. No one was trying to cure. Well, the idea is that the cure to grayscale doesn't exist, and that what Sam did was an archaic thing that one guy did and died, and so no one does it because like it doesn't work and it kills you. But then he just did it, and it looked honestly really easy. So yeah, it sounds like complete bullshit.
Last episode, when this was supposed to be the surprise gotcha strategy that catches Cersei off guard.
It's true. Sam becomes Grand Maester and writes George R. R. Martin's The Song of Ice and Fire instead of curing a horrible infectious disease that he can easily cure.
I get that she has some important prisoners now, but not only did we not see her getting any intel from them, Tyrion says that she'll be ready for them because she expects him to target Casterly Rock. So why would you do that?
It's exactly what happened with Tycho and Cersei earlier in the episode, where they were like, okay, here's why I shouldn't do this. Let's do it.
Why not capture Storm's End as a show of control?
Why does it make sense? Capture a different, less anticipated, but still high-profile castle. Yep. Assault King's Landing and force a surrender. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yep. Simply capture Cersei by flying through her window. That's probably the best idea. Dip your head into a jar of snakes. I think this is a better idea than the Casterly Rock plan. Use scouts for the first time ever and ambush the army because nobody uses scouts in this show. Now that's an idea. Just release the dragons and let them do whatever. Pet a burning dog. Oh my god. That is such a protracted reference. Oh my goodness. I'm not even going to explain that one. That's just going to sit there. And incest.
Or change of plans, seeing how bad that all went. Secure Highgarden or Sunspear, Riverrun or the Twin.
Assaulting Pike would be a better move than Casterly Rock. That's fucking true!
Why are we still doing this? Why were we ever doing it if you knew she would be prepared? So many people die because of this. Casterly Rock looks like shit.
It was a passage that began in an out-of-the-way cove by the sea.
How is he just now telling them about this? This is extremely important information.
Give me 10 good men.
I think that's me just like not really engaging in the way that this scene is temporally laid out.
And I'll impregnate the bitch.
Why is it only ever season 1? What is this fetish with that one particular season? There are 6 more seasons of this show.
Why is nobody quoting classic lines such as this? What if Tyrion in that scene instead said, "You need the bad girl"? Hang on, what is you need a good girl, but you want the bad pussy. I think that's what he should have said in that scene.
It's not even applicable as they use 0 climbing spikes.
True, the context of Bronn saying I'll impregnate the bitch is climbing spikes up the Eyrie.
What fleet is this? How did you get here? The Silence is here now, so I guess Euron sailed around the entire continent in the second half of this episode. Or he strapped the whole fleet to the back of his fucking...
The fucking ambushes in this show It's so annoying. This sort of thing just like doesn't. How can it happen that many times in like a single campaign over the course of a single war? How many times can an entire fleet sneak up on you? It happened to Daenerys like 3 or 4 times. The Knights of the Vale snuck up on Ramsay. No one knows what they're doing. I said it in one of these videos that Benioff and Weiss couldn't conceive of anyone being more competent than they are. And I don't think, like, it's obviously not intentional. I just think that stupid people aren't capable of writing stupid, smart characters doing smart things. Or maybe they're just like completely uninformed, or like no, it comes down to priorities. They prioritize the drama of an army appearing out of nowhere at a, you know, at an exciting time narratively. That is more important to them than the logic of that not being able to happen. Whereas, like, those things can happen logically. You just have to establish it. You just have to work it in. Tywin showing up at the Blackwater fucking makes sense. It's not really a trick you can pull 7 more times throughout the course of your show. At a certain point, you just, like, the audience should just get, if they're paying any fucking attention, if they're thinking about the media they consume, they should get fatigued to that sort of idea. But you can do it, and they don't here. There is no given reason for Grey Worm and Tyrion and everyone involved in Daenerys' campaign to be completely unaware of Euron's fleet sneaking up on them at Castle Rock. It makes no fucking sense at all whatsoever.
Jetpack. I don't know. I just can't keep track of those things.
A video where we track the jetpacks. It'll be fun. That will be fun. That does sound like fun. I look forward to it.
It's incredible that Westeros has been stuck in this medieval fusion age for 8,000 years, and yet nobody has figured out how to use scouts consistently. The Whispering Wood made more sense as Robb ambushed Jaime in the field, whereas this is 2 assaults on 2 castles that aren't close at all. Time for an epic
Eagle Raptor project!
Oh, Eagle Raptor. It's Game Grumps. Small Game Grumps.
Sacrificing your ancestral family castle to the enemy is never a good idea, except when the writers need to set up some bollocks. High Garden also looks like shit. Holy shit, it's bro-
Bit of a Homer Simpson. Donuts. Oh my god, it's Bronn.
To set up some bollocks.
He was Ego Raptor? Some rapper, I don't know.
High Garden also looks like shit. Holy shit, it's Bronn! I guess he's fighting for...
So that one you can clearly hear I stood back quite a distance from the microphone.
Cersei, due to...
This was the house I was living in at the time I made this. Yeah, that was that apartment. I recorded all these videos in like the big open lounge room, and there was no sound treatment, so you can really hear the natural reverb. The kitchen was behind me. I might have been standing in the kitchen when I said that. A very reverberant sort of room.
Off-screen conversations. They are such good friends.
Ah.
I do like the camera following Jaime through the castle.
Based on game theory, if the Knights of the Vale had been there from the start, Jon's side would have smashed right through Ramsay and the amount of lives would have been like half. Well, it's insane that Ramsay pitched his army outside Winterfell in the first place. That's fucking stupid. Like, why even chance it? And if he was aware of the... What? How large is the Knights of the Vale? Knights of the Vale. Let's see if there's an article for it. There is, but there's no given number. How about no, that's not what I'm looking for. How about the... If I go to the Battle of the Bastards page, is there force numbers given? Have people made this up? 2,000 mounted Arran Knights. 2,000 cavalry that you were previously unaware of. That may, like, given the other numbers involved in the battle, like, that may have just... Like, if Ramsay were a more... were, like, a more rational, less ego-driven commander, that may have pushed him to negotiate. So, in any case, what am I saying here? It's fucking dumb. Yeah, look, I'm pretty sure that all the military numbers in game, like most of the military numbers in Game of Thrones, are like made the fuck up. Oh no, does Jon Royce mention how large the force is? I think that may be the case. Oh, season 7, later this season, amongst the Sansa Arya plot, I think someone mentions how many knights are loyal to not Peter Baelish, Jon Royce. Because for some reason, even though Peter is Lord of the Vale. Anyway, let's move on. Yes, why battle on an open field when they've got a castle? It's stupid that Ramsay pitched an army at all. It would have been even stupider if he was aware of the Knights of the Vale, which he definitely should have been.
It's neat. Hang on. How the fuck did Olenna get here?
It was never our forte.
It's neat. Hang on. How the fuck did Olenna get here?
It was never our forte. Golden roses, indeed.
Here's an example of a sensible thing that makes sense. Our sigil is a flower, so our soldiers don't fight very well. This just looks like some...
Fucking hell. That's such a Game of Thrones moment. We're the flower house. We don't do fighting. It's so fucking dumb.
Living room.
Why didn't he...
Our soldiers don't fight very well. This just looks like someone's living room.
Why didn't he take high...
I know, it's like it's a pretty fancy place, but
don't fight very well.
But it just looks like look at the shag carpet and the wooden fence. Like, you can just... I could see something like this just existing today.
Looks like someone's living room.
Why didn't he take high...
Except for the windows.
The moment your gold mines ran dry.
Good question, Olenna. Why didn't Tywin act on his family's source of income ending? Oh, I see. The issue has been raised, so now we may respectfully put it back down.
So fucking dumb that they put that in season 4 and then never talked about it again.
Whoop, down the hatch. Olenna tells Jaime that she was behind Joffo going offo. Jim contains his anger and leaves. Nikolai and Diana are both really great actors, and this scene between them in my nan's sitting room really was something. Although this is how the episode really should have ended.
Tell Cersei. I wanted to know it was me.
Ah, a little bit of ear assault.
Thank you. Press buttons, pursue links.
Oh, that's the end of the video.
The series is weekly because I want...
The series is weekly.
to die, or maybe it's the other way around. Many X's and...
Oh, that's interesting.
Even more O's to my sugar daddies, Jonah Wiegand, Andreas, Stay78, Gladys, and Soy Boy Malloy. Love you.
How many of these people are still... several of these daddies are still around. It's crazy.
Oh, and happy birthday to Bryce Wilkins.
I made that up. I've never met anyone named Bryce Wilkins, and I don't know if their birthday is on the 11th of May, 11th of May. But 300,000 people have watched this, so maybe I just fucking blew someone's mind. That's what I was going for.
Wait, what the fuck happened to...
Wow.
Hang on. When the... Hang on.
And that's where the quack was from. That's where the quack earlier in the episode was from. That's the quack. Okay, that was The Queen's Eustace. What did we think, everyone? I think it's a pretty good video. It did take us like an hour to watch, but that's okay. It's because I couldn't shut the fuck up. I think this is a good series. I wonder how it ends. Why is Grey Worm a communist? I don't know. He does love cheeseburgers. So maybe it doesn't really follow. Yes, Pilo Aspect was very good with the material he was given.
Previously,
I agree. Shut up, me. The next installment of this weekly series. Well, that series ended in July of 2020. So there is no next installment of it. There's a different series you're probably asking about. Alrighty. What else are we here to do? Oh, I had this idea of there's some material concerning Battle of the Bastards that I wanted to watch through, but it seemed a little bit boring, and it might be more fun to like stream it to a live studio audience. So we might give that a go. How's everyone feel about that? Who wants to sit and watch some fucking behind the scenes shit or whatever? Favorite bit of all the Pisstakes is the opening of season 6 episode 1. You mean the poem? The poem? You're a fan of the poem? You go over there. You paradoxically go over there. It's not never before seen. A lot of this is before seen content. I wonder if Premiere Pro's fucking audio output is correct to do what I want to do. Maybe not. We'll find out. Yes. Yes. How does Reese Funds? Yes. I think it's a bit like that. Yes. Alright, let's just see. Can you all hear this? Actually, instead of asking you guys, I'll just look at the fucking outputs. I think you cannot hear that. Okay. That's good to know. Oh, it should be. What the fuck? If I'm sending that there, you go over there. Oh, there's so many things open on my computer box. Interesting. Why is that not sending through the... I'm sure this is all very exciting for you people, for all the people at home. Oh, can I be fucked doing this right now? Audio routing live in front of everyone so everyone can see. Well, no one can see what I'm doing. That's what makes it so much more interesting. Oh, that tab that's been open for a month, that's one of the younger ones. My sweet summer child. What if I patch it through there? What happens now? Ah, now Premiere crashes. I see. Oh, I see. Very interesting. Oh, Premiere is just... Okay. That's an Adobe moment for sure. Okay. I will tinker with that. Off screen, and hopefully by the time I do my next stream, I'll know what the fuck I'm doing. No promises though. I don't want anyone to think I know what I'm doing, because then dangerous things start to happen. Do I play CK3 often? No, I don't. I would like to, but I don't. Thanks for the poll. I'm glad everyone agrees that this is exciting. Seiko 3, it seems like a no-brainer for me to stream that. Because I like it, it's fun. Other people, like lots of people are interested in it. I just need to get comfortable with doing it before an audience. Because like I could certainly see myself making that a regular thing. I think people would enjoy it. I think I would enjoy it. It does sound a little bit tiring. You'd think that like playing games, like that's the thing that people do to relax and have fun and have a good time, but it can be actually exhausting and not relieving to stream. It depends on the sort of person you are, I guess. And the thing is, like, the few times I have done it on YouTube, like, people get like really annoying, and a lot of people show up. And they're people who are not used to the way I like to stream. And I try to pay attention to chat, and it gets overwhelming, and people just aren't like the paradigm between myself and the chat is not what a lot of people are expecting, and it's just fucking messy. That's a teething issue though, and would probably be sorted out given enough streams. Yeah, like backseating is just assumed by a lot of people. They don't even think about it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna tell you what to do. It's like, okay, man, play the game yourself. CK2 is completely free. Play it yourself. I do want to do it. Just read and respond to every message, and also don't get distracted from the thing you're doing. Why didn't I think of that? I like Northern Lion's relationship to his chat. I like everything about Northern Lion. But it takes a long time to cultivate that, and also he's a genius, so you can't expect that from everyone. BG3 stream went. Why did I do that? I don't want to. Actually, that does sound fun. And BG3 does have built-in Twitch integration, or is that a mod? I don't know. Some things you don't want to share with a live studio audience. Yeah, live stream chats are just sort of shit, and it's a mod. Well, I have it. And I mean massive live stream chats. You guys are great, but there's only 138 people here. It's nice and cozy. That's still a lot of people, but only a certain amount of you are talking. Everyone seems to agree on the vibe. That can't happen when 2,000 people are tuning. Like I would do it on YouTube probably, or maybe I should stream on Twitch and upload VODs to my VODs channel. There's a VODs channel, everyone, because that way, like, people can comment their backseating and I don't have to deal with it, like, in real time. Joseph Anderson's BG3 playthrough was a catastrophe. I have no idea about that, but I can imagine why. The Hollow Knight VOD on YouTube. Oh my god, there's someone who's watched the Hollow Knight VOD on YouTube. That's crazy. Can I get your autograph? I haven't put like any VODs up there because I just feel sort of awkward about it.
Sponsored by Dish.
Shh, that's me opening my own channel. Like all of these VODs go back years and years and years, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with everything I say in them being publicly available on youtube.gov. I don't know. What if I somehow made it so that live stream chat was limited to people who I can't can't personally approve of... Oh, maybe I do personally approve of everyone, but how would I get enough data on people who are new? Yeah, Twitch is sort of awful. So I probably should upload VODs, and also like it's nice to have a record of all the things that happen. But then, you know, if I upload every single VOD, you get stuck with repeat first of all, my stammering, which I fucking hate listening back to. All the awkward silence, which like it's like a cavalcade of all the things that I expressly avoid in all of my videos. And like repetition, the number of times that we go over the same stuff, like this conversation about VODs, we've had this a few times over the years. I don't know. I know that the people who watch these things don't actually care about that. It's all in my head, but my head is the only place that matters when it comes to these things. Patron only chat, I don't know how easy that would be to organize. Ban people. Oh, the washing machine's done. That's good. Streaming on YouTube pisses me off because like here on Twitch when it's piano time, people are like, oh, that's cool. Wow, I love listening to this. But if I do piano time on YouTube, fucking hell, they're like, what? Why is he doing that? Actually, that's not entirely true. That like theories stream with Swifty that I end with an hour and a half of improv, that's actually gone down really well. So maybe I'm just making shit up to complain about. Went to an ad and came back to my voice being 10 times deeper. My voice actually isn't that deep today. I woke up and it was very deep. Oh, the other day it was so deep. I didn't get around to recording anything though. I always love to record things when my voice is just naturally deep. Alright, speaking of piano time. Oh, it's been up the whole time. I'm a fucking liar. Prefer singing bass or tenor? Soprano? What are you talking about? Have you heard any of my music? I prefer singing all ranges all the time. What's my voice part? Are you new here? In every choir I was in, I was a tenor, but that's because tenors are in like are in high demand. I probably am more of a natural baritone. But you know, the versatility of a strong falsetto knows no bounds. Can I comfortably sing countertenor? Do you know who I am? It's not nice to meet you, Leo. Apparently Matt Berry. That didn't sound like Matt Berry. Do you know? No, it's not coming today. Hang on, let me try and get into the... Yes! Yes! Ray fucking Purchase. Tucson, Arizona. Jackie Dayton. No, it's not happening today. Sorry, everyone. Arizona. There it is. There it is. I still haven't finished What We Do in the Shadows. Maybe I should stop stream right now and go finish it. No, it's late and I should go to bed. But first, I should tickle the ivories for a moment. Oh, there's a bit of peeking there. Sorry, everyone. Bit of clipping on the input. What am I doing? fucking some shit like that. I don't know. Buy voucher. Spectral pack. Negative skip. No, not the negative skip. You fool! It's never good. Fuck it. Fucking hell. It's clearly not made for one person to play on the keyboard. That's made for an entire rock band to play. Muse, more Muse. So yesterday what I did, instead of working on anything that people actually wanted me to make, I recorded the main vocal tracks for covers of like 4 or 5 different Muse songs. And I'm so excited to do them. Oh, I'm so excited to do these songs. I have such an ambitious plan for acapella shit in 2026. How the fuck's it? Fucking B flat. There we go. There's some Muse for you. Yeah, the longest time was it took a lot of a lot of tweaking, and I'm still not entirely happy with it, but it's a finished product. And as I said in the pinned comment there, it is a very humbling song to cover. Like, when you really dig into it, Billy Joel is so fucking good. Like, I think everyone extols his capabilities as a songwriter, but man, he's got such a fantastic performance as well. I mean, I think he's definitely a better, well, he was a better pianist than he was a singer. And I think that because of how incredible a songwriter he was and how fantastic a pianist he was, it sort of flew under the radar how versatile and accomplished his voice was. There's no one like Billy Joel. In the same way there's no one like Michael Jackson. There's no one like Billy Joel. Bear has joined us, everyone. What are you going to play for us, Bear? That it? Oh no? Okay. You have something to say to everyone? He's just rubbing his face up against my face. Did you eat your food, Bear? Did you eat your drugs? I'll have to check on him in a moment. This is actually quite inspired, Bear. Is this improvised or did you prepare this? Okay, now he's nudging the microphone. Oh yeah? Try some more of the black keys, Bear. I'm surprised he hasn't changed the sound yet. There are so many little buttons up the top of the keyboard that he loves to step on. Glad you enjoyed the longest time. Anyone listen to... Oh, there he goes, changing the sound. What's he done for us? Wow. How did he do that? That was me helping him a little bit. Oh, he's gone back to piano. Okay. He's also left the keyboard. Bye, Bear. Blade Runner score win. How did he do that? What was that? I have no idea what he did. Wasn't that? I have no clue what the fuck he did. Anyway, we've devolved to the point of me trying to decipher what my cat meant on the piano, so I should probably stop now and go to bed. This was lots of fun though. Thank you everyone for joining me. I'll try to do it more frequently, but no promises. I am gone for the next 2.5 weeks. So hopefully in 3 weeks time you'll hear from me again on Twitch. If not, take care. And if so, still take care. You taking care of yourself shouldn't be contingent on whether or not I'll be streaming in 3 weeks. That'd be very strange. Let's try and finish this season 7 Pisstake watch through before the cows come home. Alright, Bear's scratching my mirror, so I'm gonna go put him in the oven. Bye everyone. That was a solid 2 hours.